She has standard eyes. So you go ahead and click into standard eyes, and then you can print off the eye sheets. So when Marina comes in, you'll see I'll have this laying next to her, and she is going to be able to use that at the skincare class, and you'll see how that'll work out. So that's the first thing you want to do, is printing out their eyes. Then still under makeup applications, you can go under their cheeks, and we want to figure out really what face shape they have. Marina has a heart-shaped face, so we're going to click on there, and the same thing is coming up. It's going to give you all types of tips on how to apply makeup for a heart-shaped face. Really, as you use the arrow button, it'll show you. So head and printed off her tips for a heart-shaped face as well. That will be sitting next to her. And then you want to go to makeup application tips still and go under lips. Marina's lips are between medium to full, but since full, there are more things that you can really do with that. I've clicked in full, and I've again printed, that's not what I did, I printed off the application tips for full lips. So that is how you can figure out, so print these off for your customers and they can even take them home. Okay, so now we want to pick out what colors to put on your hostess or your color appointment. There's a couple of different things you can do. You can go right here, we're at the same website. The first option is Makeup Artist Looks under Tips and Trends. And so you could just, say she wants a very casual look. The company's makeup artists have already made up some looks for you. So you can click in there, and if it looks like, your hostess has brown hair, green eyes, kind of ivory-ish skin, maybe this would be a great look for her to try. So you can play around there, and she can even go on your website and look and see if she likes, maybe she wants glamorous anytime look. So, you can see, gosh, yeah, she would like those eyes. So that is one option. Another option that you could do would be to use the current lookbook or a lookbook that is in the past that you have saved. And you can have your customer or you yourself, again, look for the person who looks most like her. So maybe your hostess has blonde hair and light eyes and kind of ivory skin, and she wants to do a more glam spring, bam, bam your eyes and lips look. That would be great for her. Always, Marina has darker skin, so if she wanted to do, a trendy look, that could be good for her today. Or you can go back here, and there's always going to be 4 looks, and the models, there's usually a ivory skin, light eyes, light hair, dark skin, dark eyes, dark hair, a more mature woman, just a little bit, more mature is the word. And then a lot of times you've got someone who has darker eyes and skin is not, in the bronze. It's more in the ivory or beige. So that's a great resource. You could just say, I thought this would look great on you today, Marina. Do you like that look? Or I thought this would look great on you today. Do you like that look? Or the other, one of my favorite ways is actually to go back to the website. And now we are going to go not under makeup art or tips and trends. We're still under tips and trends, but we're going to go to makeover and beauty tools. You're going to click in virtual makeover. Then as it pulls up, you're going to see different models that you can choose that look the most like your hostess, your person that's coming. So you want to look, does she have the same hair color, close to the same eye color, and close to the same skin tone. So for Marina, we're going to choose her. Does that look good? Good enough. All right, and so, they show them barefaced, and then there's all these different, you can go in and choose your eye colors, but I think the easiest thing to do, because we usually ask them at the close of the skincare class, would you like to do a natural look at your color appointment, a classic or a career look, or a dramatic going out look? And so then you can just get makeup artist looks. Again, they've already figured it out for us, right? And so here's the casual look that would look good on this model. They're clearing my existing. So that's kind of fun. So I might print this off for Marina and say, do you like that? And it shows you, ladies, and you can print it all. It's fantastic. I'll show you that in a second. All those colors. Maybe you want to show her the everyday look. Do you like that better? So it's got 3 eyes, cheek color, lipstick or lip gloss, mascara, liners. How about the special celebration look for her? Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. So that might be one, or like right now they have the party look. So super fun that you can play around with, and you could print those off and show her some of those looks. Right now what I'll be doing is I'm just going to get ready. I think today I'll just use the lookbook and give Marina a couple of options out of the lookbook today. Hello ladies. Okay, so in preparation for your skincare class, and you're going to see the audience, remember that we are having this be a color appointment with the hostess, as well as a spa facial for a couple of her guests. That will be the example for you today. And I'm going to show you prep for the table and a little bit of tips before your guests get here. So you may be having, you'll be doing lots of different appointments. One where you have people come to you possibly, and you may never have them come to you. Maybe you're always going to go into your hostess's home. But we're going to show you today what you would do if you had them come into your home. And then on another tutorial, we'll give you some tips for if you're going to the hostess's home, how to help her prep for the best appointment for both of you and her guests. But this one, you can see DeAndrea is going to kind of get the table here so you can see the layout. And you will notice that when the guests arrive, the guests are your sales directors. So this is going to be fun that we're going to be able to see everybody. So DeAndrea is showing you the basic prep for the people that it's their first skincare class. So you want to have their mirror and tray. Those white trays inside there, you can get, I'll kind of get it out of here for you so you guys can see. You can go to, on Mary Kay in Touch, you can go to Party Tools, and you can print off for yourself how to have labels for party trays. And you'll notice that when you do that, you can make them for a regular skincare class. If you're using botanicals, you could put botanicals in there. If you're doing time-wise repair, you can make placemats for that. You can even laminate them like I have. Remember, we have that deal at Kinko's, FedEx Kinko's, and at Office Depot. So when you get things printed, laminated, that we have a great, great deal there. So you can set those up. Now for your color appointment, remember we like to dim the lights and we like to have some candle lights. By the way, I like these Febreze ones, and I've let the smell run out because people are sensitive to smells, but those are fun because you can't burn down the house. But if you can at some point get a lighted mirror, that would be a great investment. You don't necessarily need that for your color appointment, but you know, you do want the lights dimmed for everybody else, so it's kind of nice. Have like a little lamp next to them if you can, or if you can invest in a lighted mirror at some point, that would be wonderful. And then as you can see, set up to hers, her profile will probably already be set out. I've laid her brush collection here, her colors will be here, and also what we showed you in the tutorial before, how to do her eyes, how to do her cheeks, how to do her lips. Those will all be laying next to the color appointment. These special products, we're going to show you a little bit about those in just a second, but some other tips about setting up at your house. Remember, you don't have to have your whole house spit spot clean unless you have a studio apartment, and then you do probably want to have it clean because you only have one room. But just the room you're going to be doing the facials, and a closing room where you're going to do the individual close, and then maybe the bathroom picked up. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you do want them to walk in and have the experience of tidy, of clean, and of welcoming. And so maybe if you have pets, you don't want to have the pets out. Remember, some people are allergic to pets. And some people don't like dogs running up in their face. Some of us love it, but some people don't. So be conscious of things like that. Ask people that are close to you who would love you enough to tell you the truth. Does your house smell good? You know, is there pet hair or anything else around? So you want to think if you were going to a doctor's office, or you were going to maybe your hairstylist, you know, if they walked in and there was dog hair everywhere, or it smelled like dog, or, you know, kitty litter or whatever, that may not be the most welcoming thing. So those are just the things. It doesn't have to be perfectly beautiful, but it does have to be clean. And then just a sturdy table like this. Or I've even seen people in a studio apartment, and I've done parties like this before, use a coffee table with pillows sitting around so everybody's kind of seated on the floor, but it's still just looking as professional and gorgeous with chocolates on the table. I like to use M&Ms because chocolates are a natural endorphin. And so, you know, maybe somebody's had a long day at work and then they're coming to your skincare class, or they're just grumpy. Well, chocolate really physiologically kind of makes you a little bit more excited. And I like to use chocolate they don't have to unwrap. So it's not like, I love Hershey's Kisses, but you know, that's not as easily accessible. So I love to use like M&Ms or something like that. Again, no nuts because there might be an allergy, right? That they can just easily access. So those are just some tips for you. We also want to make sure that you have a crock pot already set up. You've wet those washcloths and the bigger towels that they use for their hands, and you've wrung them out, and you go ahead and put it on. I'd rather have it on high and have it be too hot and let it cool off than have those washcloths be too cold. And then one last thing, for the color appointment, I've gone ahead and on Mary Kay In Touch, you can print off some supplementary items that they might be using at their skincare class. You may not have them use all of these at their color appointment. You might just add them over time. You know, maybe this time you're going to have them try the face primer. But on Mary Kay In Touch, under Product Central, there are what's called product fact sheets. This is the one that you can see for the facial primer. And so I've gone ahead and printed it off. You could laminate them, or as you can do what I did, I just put them in a page protector. There's 2 pages of each. And you're going to see with our color appointment with Marina how I have her use these throughout the class. So you might have one for face primer. You might have one for facial highlighting pen. You might have one for eye primer. You might have one for lash primer. So all the primers, I like to have them use. And again, you may just build up to using all these products. And then lip primer, right? And then this actually is on our Mary Kay websites in the tips and trends where I was showing you before, that you can have them print off all the eye colors and what colors look good to bring out green eyes or blue eyes or brown eyes or hazel eyes. So you'll see with the hostess how I show her to use this as well. So I hope these tips are helpful and you will listen to them and watch this video and enjoy. Okay, so welcome. I'm so glad you guys are here. Marina will be here in a minute. Have a seat, and any of those two, this one will be for Marina. She gets a special seat. Yeah, but you two can have a seat wherever you'd like. I'm so excited to meet you both, Tasha and Maureen. Yeah. Yeah, and if you two don't mind filling out those profiles for me, please. I know I asked you some questions on the phone, but that'll tell me more about your skin, so I'll be more prepared. And while you do that, can I get you some water?
Yeah, I'd love some.
Yeah?
I love water.
You like ice?
Love water.
Yes. Okay. Love it. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay, good. I don't know like anything about my skin.
I don't need either.
I just
I
know
have
it's
bad
like
breakouts.
really oily right here.
Yeah. Do you get oily in the summer or in the winter?
All the time.
Really?
Yeah, like sure, grease.
Right. What's the date? The 24th?
Yeah.
Well, our guests are filling out their profiles here, and make sure that you tell them they only have to fill out the front page, and they don't have to do your eye shape or face shape, ladies. That's for me to figure out that last question there. But this is a tool. If you have an iPad or if you have an Android phone or an iPhone and you can plug it in, this is called the Show and Sell app. Show and Sell app. It is $4.99, but it's a tax write-off, and some of you might find it's really worth it. I will be teaching the skincare class without this app, but as you can tell, it follows right along with the books that you're going to get. And so it's just more of a visual way. You can go in here and show like the time-wise. You can show stats. I don't like to show the videos at your skincare class because it gives the prices. And you don't want to share prices until the very end, but you can share just some of, you know, the stats and the benefits that come up. So it's a great tool that the company has provided. If you don't have an iPad or you don't want to use that, you'll see today how you can just use a beauty book and it's just as effective. However, this is a great little tool. The other tool that every single one of you do want to use, no matter what, are our class spa cards. These you can print off for yourself. You can even write little notes on here. I laminated the first ones that I had. These are called postcard or spa cards for your skincare class, and they come in your 3rd email from your director as a new consultant. So if you have not received these yet, it will be coming, or you want to make sure you ask your director for these cards. And I think that everybody at the table would agree with me that we used these for years, possibly. I did, and then probably months at least until they had them memorized. We might still go back to them. So you may not see me read off from these today, simply because I haven't memorized, but actually I might today, because I want to make sure for your benefit I don't forget a thing. So you can always use these, and don't feel like it's unprofessional to use these. In fact, I think it's more unprofessional not to use those, because this allows you to not have to worry about what's the next step, and you can focus on just serving the people around you, whereas if you don't have this, you may be worried about you and not as concerned about them. So for video purposes, we're going to go ahead and turn the lights on, but typically you would try to keep them dimmed throughout your skincare class until the foundation portion for that spa feel. Okay, so as they get done with their profiles, and I usually just say, okay, are you ready for me to grade your paper, Tasha?
Yeah.
Yay. Okay, and then I get down on their level, if possible, and just kind of go over what they've written down. So, okay, Tasha, so your skin's combination. It gets oily and dry both. Okay, would you say it gets just as oily and dry in the summer and winter?
Yeah.
Okay, it is oily like T-zone here.
Right in this area.
Okay, right in there. And does it get dry patches anywhere?
Yeah, like
Right down there. Okay. And what are you using right now to wash your face? Dove bar. Okay. And do you like the feel of a bar soap? Like, do you like something to lather? It doesn't matter. Okay, just we have a bar soap version of what I'm going to show you today, and so I'm kind of a bar soap gal, so I like to ask people that. You like a bar soap? Yeah, so some of us just like the feel of that, but we won't demo it today. And so that is why more training, we give you more training on this, but as you know, we don't just take them combo oily skin and automatically they're going to use the 3-in-1 cleanser for combo oily and then normal dry moisturizer, or the combo oily moisturizer in the age-fighting form, because as you can see with Tasha, maybe one of the reasons she's feeling drier in areas or oilier in areas is because she's not really using any oil control. So with what she's using already, Dove soap is pretty moisturizing. It's not like a regular soap. It's not like I was using, Lever 2000, which is pretty drying. Dove is pretty moisturizing, so I'd probably give her the normal dry cleanser. And this is just my little 1 for me means normal dry, 2 for me means combo oily. So at the top, I like to put what one I'm trying on them. So I'd probably try on her normal dry cleanser. And then because she does have combination skin and she might want some oil absorption in that T-zone area, I'd probably do combo oily moisturizer. So new consultants, you may not know that you can split those up. They don't have to be both normal dry or both combo oily. So that's what I would have Tasha try. You're both teachers, so that's fun. Now I get to be your teacher.
We don't have to grade them.
That's right. Okay, so your skin's combination as well.
Yes.
Does it get oily and dry?
Yeah, I don't even know I don't even know.
You haven't
It's
really, like who
all
pays
over the
attention
place.
to that? Yeah, okay. And what do you use right now to wash your face?
I use I use a cleansing bar.
Okay.
And then, I'm going in consistently. Like, I do moisturizer when I feel like it, but I always feel like it breaks me out. It's like heavy. And
so not always moisturizer, just only if you feel dry.
Yeah.
Yes, okay, gotcha. And I noticed here that you put that blemishes might be a concern of yours. Just so you know, we're not going to do our 2 blemish products today, but we do have 2 of them. They're amazing. I have to use both of them every day or I'd be broken out. So I'm just going to write up here that might be something that, we would want to address, but you just won't be trying them today. Right. So
but I won't break out from stuff, right?
No. And do you like the feel of a bar soap, you said?
I love it.
Okay, so we won't be doing the bar soap today either. I think I'm going to try you on the gel.
Okay.
But just so you know, we have one. And then the moisturizer is going to be, I'll explain to you why you'll like it better than anything you've ever tried before. So throughout this video, we hope to show you different scenarios that might come up at your skincare class and how to handle those. One of those is, you're expecting a certain number of guests to arrive, and at the last minute, or maybe even when they're coming with the hostess tells you, oh, it's just going to be me, or it's just going to be X, and so you're going to get to see in a moment how I handle that. Hey, Maria!
Hey, girl!
Hey!
My mom's not coming.
Oh, that's totally fine. No problem.
All right.
That is absolutely cool.
How are you?
Not a problem at all. Okay, so I think we're ready to get started, and I'm going to do a little aside here. Consultants, this is the newest Beauty Coat. Now, by the time you watch this, there'll be maybe a whole nother newest Beauty Coat, but this one's super cute. So I have on the former version, and this is the newest version. So those are just fun things when you can invest in a beauty coat. What I love about a beauty coat is you don't have to worry about what to wear, but you always look professional but not overly dressed. You know, sometimes if we wear like a suit, I've had people be like, oh, I don't know, I was supposed to dress up, and I'm like, no. But in a beauty coat, you look clean, clinical, professional. If you think of like walking through the mall and walking through all of the other, they always have a lab coat, like a beauty coat on. So that's just a great option when you can afford to invest in that. I would suggest that. We were just kind of saying also around the table, soft music, like on Pandora, we like Spa Suite, soft music. What is some other soft music you guys like to play?
Soundscapes.
Soundscapes is another
Pandora.
great one on Pandora.
Kenny G Radio.
What's that?
Kenny G Radio.
Oh, good. I like it. Go ahead and get started. Marina, you're going to be working at a little bit of a different pace than both Tasha and Maureen are. And as we talked on the phone, your skincare is great. Nothing you need to change.
Okay.
Okay, right?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
So you can go ahead and pull your hair back. This is your cleanser. Here's your water. You know how to do that. Your moisturizer, and then your foundation. Actually, don't do your foundation. Just cleanser and moisturizer, and we'll tell you about what's next. So, okay, ladies. Well, I am so excited that you all are here, and I know Marina's so excited that you're here. And my main focus for everybody tonight is just that you feel pampered. I think as women, we do so many different things for other people that we don't always take time out for ourselves just to sit back and relax. Would y'all agree with that?
Fill this out again?
Nope, we've already got that filled out, so you're good. So tonight, just take like a deep breath and just be like, this is all about you, girl time pampering. Yay. Secondly, I always like to get out there in the open that I am never interested in a one-time sale. I am much more interested, as Marina knows, in building relationships. And so if you see, if you have like a special occasion, I want you to be able to think of me. Or you start to see more lines, or maybe there's a breakout that you can think of me. So please take that pressure of a one-time sale off. Definitely not about that. I never want somebody to feel like you got to leave here with that token lipstick or, no mascara courtesy purchase allowed. Okay, no courtesy purchase is allowed. Okay, at the end, I will be showing you all how things come, but just to take that load off as well. Does that sound good? Okay, and as you can tell again, you'll be seeing what Marina's going to be doing, but she'll be working at a little bit of a different pace than you all tonight. Get ready for that.
So nice.
It is so nice and warm and wonderful. We're also going to be doing ticket questions tonight, and this is corny fun. Okay, so I'm going to be asking you all questions throughout this fun girl time, and the person who guesses the closest to the right answer gets the ticket. And Marina cannot answer because she might remember the answers, and we don't want her to cheat, right? I know, right? You're going to get free stuff just for them being here, so it's good. But we're going to draw from you two, and you two have pretty good odds with the two of you tonight, yeah? And one of you is going to get something free. So it's just super fun. Are you guys competitive?
I am.
Okay.
Sort of.
Okay.
I'm
So,
happy about it.
I love it. I like you guys already. So this is going to be super fun. Okay, so I want to tell you a little bit about the products and the company, but before I do, I want to get you already started on the pampering. So, by the way, these lift up out of here, okay, if you ever need that. And do either of you feel like you need more magnification? Like, are you, no? You're okay. So, consultants, you can order a magnifying mirror that can fit right into, so this is a magnifying mirror. So, sometimes it's for older clients or for clients who, cannot see that well. So, you just put that right in there. Right? So, we are going to be doing 3 things tonight. First and foremost is caring for your skin. I think the two of you could agree with me that you can have the prettiest colors on your face, but if your face doesn't look good underneath, it's really not going to matter too much. So we're going to focus on skincare, and you guys are going to get what we call the spa experience, kind of like I described to you on the phone, right? And then you're going to get to do just a little bit of color. I'm going to keep it very neutral and natural and quick at the end. But you do have an opportunity to do with me another free appointment. That's called our color appointment. That's actually what Marina is doing today.
I need color.
Yeah, it's so fun. And so this is our makeup artist book, and this is some before and after pictures. You can tell this is super loved by me. Like, I love this book. Okay, so this page is before, and this page is the corresponding after. So you can see how when we do color, isn't that great? We like to bring out a woman's features, not just her makeup. So it's very customized for you. It's not just about looking overly made up. So what we do, and what I've already done for Marina, is I go through and I figure out the shape of your eyes. The shape of your eyes dictates how you should be putting your color on. It's not the same for everybody. So if you see like an eye kit, and they're like, put these colors here, that may not be for your eye shape. So we actually go through at our color appointment and figure out where you place it for your eye shape to bring your eyes out. And then what colors look good on your eyes are dependent upon your eye color, your hair color, your skin tone. So we do that, and then we figure out your facial structure, your face shape, and that's really fun because that allows us to do what we call bronzing, contouring, and highlighting, and that can just take off years and pounds, make you look slimmed and lifted. This is my favorite before and after of that. That's her before picture, and then look at her after, how she looks slimmed and lifted. Isn't that so fun? So we do that, and that's called bronzing, contouring, highlighting.
It's so good because I know nothing about color.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So color prints are so fun. You'll love today because you want to get pampered and feel the skincare, but the color is really fun too. And then we talk about lips and brows, and you could probably agree with me that if we were to do that today along with the spa facial, you might be here till midnight, and I hope y'all like me, but you probably don't want to be with me all day long, right? So we'll save advanced color for another time. And then at the end, I'm going to have a chance to meet with each of you one-on-one in the other room for your individual consultation. That's just a great time. If there's something we didn't get a chance to talk about your skin, we talk about that then. I love to get your opinion. If you're interested in color, we talk about that. And then, of course, if you find something you can't live without, we talk about that at that time, too. So that'll be at the end, and then we'll do the drawing. And sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to tell you a little bit more about the products and the company. But before I do, I want to get you started on the pampering. So we're going to start with Satin Hands.